Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam, and today I'm bringing you guys a game of Demolition that I literally just finished playing about 30 seconds ago. And normally, as I've mentioned before, I wait to do my commentaries, whether it be a day, a week, even sometimes months. I have gameplay sitting on my hard drive from April. But the reason why I wanted to do this one right now, right when I just finished playing the game, is because I have it fresh in my mind exactly what I want to talk about. And I usually don't. I usually think about, what I want to talk about for a gameplay, but I know for this gameplay what I want to tell you guys. By the way, I just turned on that guy like crazy. Anyway, I start off this game really strong, and I get a Predator missile within the first 30 seconds or so, and I go Predator, Harrier, and Pavelow in a short amount of time. And the kill streaks are more important in this commentary than they would be in most of my commentaries because, as you can tell, I'm on offense. I joined this game late, and it was tied up 1-1 just as I joined. So you can tell like these teams were pretty evenly matched before I joined the game. My team won one game and then lost one game. But anyway, the kill streaks that I'm using are important because I want to talk about the kill streaks that you should use when playing an offensive role. Now, first of all, I'm using the TAR-21, which, yes, admittedly is obviously an assault rifle, which you don't usually use to rush. But I think I've talked about this before. The TAR-21 is the most versatile and, in my opinion, the most submachine gun-like assault rifle, which to a lot of people might not make sense. Why not just use a submachine gun? Well, the TAR-21 has its pros and its cons, but it's pretty versatile. As I said, you can maneuver around pretty easily with it, and it's sort of like a submachine gun in many ways. So anyway, I'm using this and I'm playing really offensively because I want to keep them pushed back in their spawn. And what's really important here with the kill streaks is that I'm not using an 11 kill streak, which is something, admittedly, again, I do sometimes do when playing Demolition. I use an 11 kill streak, but really I shouldn't. Because if you think about it, when you're on offense, you really shouldn't be using an 11 kill streak. Now, this is, it varies depending on who your teammates are and whether or not you're playing with an organized group of people who all have their mics plugged in. But this game, I didn't really have anybody to talk to, but luckily my teammates were competent enough to plant the bomb when I pushed the enemies far back. You see, I didn't plant the bomb once, and I don't mean to brag, and I don't mean to sound cocky or douchey or arrogant. I think I sort of won this round for my team. And I don't mean that because the fact that I got a good kill death ratio or I got a lot of kills. It's the fact that what I was doing was pushing them back in their spawn and pulling in kill streaks at the same time to keep them pushed back in their spawn. Not only was I winning most of my gunfights, but also my Pavelow and my Harrier, whatever, Predator missile, were all killing people and pushing them back and back in their spawn. And that's the way that you need to win Demolition. Now, I know this is very specific for Demolition, but the same thing sort of goes for other game types, such as capture the flag or sabotage. On occasion, you can apply some of the techniques that I use in this game to like headquarters, but mainly Demolition. When you're on offense, what you need to do is steadily progress forward on the map. Occasionally, yes, you're going to be able to just run through there with Marathon Lightweight and a UMP and get that plan off. But the best way to play Demolition, especially when you're playing an evenly matched game, is to make slow progression across the map. And that is why the kill streaks are so important, because if I were to do an 11 kill streak, what would probably happen is I would be able to spawn trap them for a little bit, might get shot down. Even if I weren't going to get shot down, I would spawn trap them for a short burst of time, but that short burst of time might not be the time when my teammates feel like pushing up as well, or when they, decide or are able to plant the bomb as well. So, by making slow progression forward on the map on offense on Demolition, you can push people continuously back and back in their spawn. You see in the original, towards the beginning part of this game, my main location, the place I was hanging around the most, was by the video store and the dumpsters in that center area, and I was killing people who were coming out of the spawn and coming in a little bit forward. But towards this part of the map, I was pushed up forward enough where I was sitting in this area by the alley and by the palm trees and killing people who are like just coming out of their spawn. And that little bit of progression, even though it's not huge, Call of Duty doesn't have the biggest maps in the world, that little bit of progression eventually was able to allow me to kill them right as they were coming out of the spawn, and keep them there long enough that my teammates were able to get the bomb plant and also keep the enemy off the bomb. So anyway, guys, that's just a little bit of Demolition advice for you guys. I recommend the Pavelow over an 11 kill streak any day, and that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you later. Please rate the video. Bye.